Okay, hello. This is a video about data, and it's importantly a video about trying to get basis differentials. So, here's kind of a uh, illustration of what's going on. Now, this is very recent data, and the where's the Henry Hub? The Henry Hub has this kind of price, but look, the Mid-Atlantic telco, wherever in the hell that is, has lower prices and then some higher prices. And you know what we want to do to get uh, uh, our our analysis of really the long term uh, the long term spark spreads and more importantly the heat rate and ultimately just how much you could have made by selling gas, we need to put a spread, and then after that we could put gas price with spread. I'll just put adjusted gas price. And so we're going to make a spread. It could be negative or positive. You saw how it could be negative. It's really affected by the recent production of this Marcellus shale gas. Okay, I'm not making any comments about it. Now, the nice thing is that they have in 2015 and 2014 they have uh, some specific data, but we can't go more in the history now. To go in the history, you can go to this website and you can download. You can get the data here, and you can download data like this. And well, this is U.S. Let's get the basis differential for who is this? Alaska. Okay, they have a space in the data that kind of sucks. I don't know how they'd make this graph, and then you can copy the address. So that's what I did with these things. Okay, we'll put okay. Did I spell that right? Doesn't really matter. Okay, so we're gonna see now. I'm gonna concentrate, I think, on Pennsylvania because we're looking at PGM. Maybe Ohio, I could try. Maybe Maryland. We can try a couple of the others. Okay, but so the first thing we'll do is just figure out how to get these basis differentials summarized and see kind of how variable they are. We can get them by day, by uh, month, or uh, however we'd like to. Okay, well, we'll see that this is when we go back before 2014, and 2014 it just started in the month 3. We'll have to get the monthly data, so we'll have to kind of combine all the data. So let's get recent. How about we'll start with the recent spreads, and then we'll put the long-term spreads. And then we'll get combined. Okay, so let's for the recent spread, the first thing we can do is I want to get this thing done. So I want to take the let's take all this data and then just go to data. There's one thing, wonderful thing about remove duplicates. Okay, and then really this is we want to get the spread, we want to compare this to the Henry hub. I think this is Tetco, was this Tetco, okay? I think that's probably the best one. Okay, now as usual, when we have something like this, I suppose we'll well let's first put our dates here. Now here, Shift F11. Let's make a new sheet. Okay. So what we'll, this is a horrible name, but we'll let's move this. Okay, let's put this here. Uh-oh, Control 1 alignment. We don't want to wrap the text. Okay. And let's make the okay. Okay. Okay, so what we'll do here is just pick one of those. Okay. All right, and then so this one, let's do this, and let's use Pennsylvania in the other one. I suppose we should do the other thing here. Now we'll just make a and then we do the same thing. Go to our standard uh, back and forth, and then we. Come on, I'm just for some reason I'm having trouble talking while I'm doing this. Okay. Okay, and so what we'll do here is just take the and I think we should probably compare this. We'll try comparing this either to the Texas or Louisiana, but right now we'll take this, and as usual we'll use our index. And then we put this. Okay, and this is going to be. How about we'll put month URL. Okay, and this is, we'll put this as the state. And we need that because we'll, oh, come on, can I talk, please? We'll need this because that will be the sheet name. Okay. We're gonna put this in, and now let's just get this recent spreads down. Okay, and the first thing we need to do is let's get the 2014. This is very manual, but I think it's okay. We'll find the Henry hub. This is what I mean by manual here. Okay. And Get it for 2014. Oops. Actually, let's do it better than that. Let's do it better than. Okay. Okay. We just have to match this Henry against the what's the in column A, and if we put comma 0, it'll find the first one. And actually, if we do this, and we can, how about we'll just make this for 2014, 215, and then we can put the row end. And we use the match again. But this time, take this and go to this one. But this time, instead of putting 0, just don't put anything. Oops. That didn't work very well. Okay, shit. Okay, well, let's try this. Okay. But this time, instead of 2015, oops, this is 2015. Let's do it this way. So stupid. Okay, and then just find all the data for 2014, comma 0. Okay, and let's try this one without the 0. And I think the reason I did this one is 2014. This is 2015. And we just have to click on this one and go to 2015. Now, let's see how many we had, which is just this minus this. So let's just start with this row. Okay. Oh, come on. This is just, I can't believe I do some of this. This is 15. Okay, so first we'll start with this 2014. Okay, and then we start with the row number, of course. And this is like we go to 200, so somewhere it's right there. See, it's saying it's on 73. We go and then now after that we'll go, well, let's get this first. So we'll use the index and click on 2014. This gives us our Henry Hub price. And now let's get the date. Okay, and let's put index And then we go to this, and how about we'll get the date. We'll get the trade date. So I think that's okay, isn't it? I have no idea, really. And then we'll put this in. Shift Control 3. Make it a little wider. And then let's get the price. Okay, and then we can, come on. I got the weighted average price here. Okay. Now, I suppose I really should have started here, and let's put the this minus this, so we get another 107. Shift spacebar and then shift down. Ooh, this one doesn't say. Well, it was how much? 127. Shift Control plus. Okay, and let's go to the begin and add. This is very boring, I know. So let's go down and see. Whoops. Control D. Okay, and let's do the same thing. Practice, index, and match. Index on this is 2014, and we go over to the match. Okay, and index, and we go to this one, and we go to the go to the row and get the match. Shift Control 3. Index. Ooh, why did that start in 2000 June? We'll have to see. I thought we got no. Okay. Okay. Shift Control 1. Row 258. Why is, hang on, oh shit. 2014 starts in 403. Ah, fuck. Okay, I hope I have enough here. Okay, so we have this. Okay, now once we have this, then now we'll be able to compare this to our other price. Okay. And why did it go too far? Okay. 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 Now we're going to get this one. So this time, now hopefully it'll show you kind of why we did this. So the first thing we do is once we have this is the name. We better get the name. So we just put index again. And we put this in. Okay. So we can put the name. Okay, and then we'll do the same thing. I'm going to copy this. Now, it actually uh, it actually might have worked. So hopefully we can get the same kind of thing. So now we'll start with 2014. We'll put our row, and then this time let's put the date just in case and the price. Okay, so the row is the start row for 2014. We plus one. Okay, and then we control down, and now let's get the row control up and get the row for 2015. This plus one. Okay. Now, I suppose we could have done this with a date too, but let's put the index, and for 2014, let's get the trade date, and come on, and get this row. Shift Control 3. Yeah, it's the same. Oops. I'm going to put a test here to make sure that this equals this. Okay, if we have a problem, and let's put index. So I don't really know about the date yet, but okay. Ugh. So, and then let's put a and statement. Ah, it all worked. The dates were exactly the same, thankfully. And then we can put basis. And our basis is this one minus the Henry hub. So, and if we make a quick graph with the F11, oh, they have been dramatically negative in some periods. Amazingly negative. Well, let's see. This is very, very low. Okay. Then we let's do the same thing. Index. And this time we're going to 2015, and we're getting the trade date again. I'll probably find a better way to do this eventually, but index. And okay. And what happened here? Oh, shoot. Okay. And we just have to get the right thing. Why? I've got to pause. Okay, I'm apparently have to go to mow the stupid lawn or something. But let me try to finish this. I really want to finish this. So now, if we if we make a graph of this, so now we have some interesting spreads, amazing spreads really. Uh, so it demonstrates that we can't really just simply use the the I don't know what happened. Let's see what happened. In fact, let's do this. Oh no. Alt F1. Okay. Okay. Now, and the nice thing about this one is we can see what happened to the other basis differentials. Algonquin, Chicago, almost nothing interesting. Henry Hub, no basis points. I don't know where that is. Negative basis points. California, pretty high basis points, but not variable. Okay. And then we have our area. Okay. And now we're going to do almost the same thing, but we're going to this time use these things uh, from the EIA. If you press F3 and press paste the list, you can get. So this is our we have this. So now what we'll do first, you know, and then we better okay, and we'll make a new macro. I hope it's okay. Now we put workbooks dot open. That's what we start with. At least that's what I start with. You don't have to. And put range, and then let's find over here month URL. Okay, there, and then we almost always seem to have to get our base book dot active book dot name active workbook. Okay, and we can put base sheet equal active sheet dot name, and almost always we seem to need the num sheets. Now, after we do this, we're going to move this. And then we're going to rename the sheets. Active sheet dot right equals okay. And remember the rule: when you put something like this in, you better save it first. Okay. Oh, there goes the dog. Okay, and read the file. Okay, and let's try it. Oops. Okay. And then we have another problem. And what happened here? Oh, it did something. Uh, okay. This is kind of a, I didn't realize this. Okay. We'd like to see, and it went all the way to 2015, so we can kind of see if we get something similar. We got this funny thing here, so it seems to be perhaps a little bit reasonable. And what we're going to have to do is get the second sheet, as we did. I don't know. I think I put that in a different video. So let's make a temporary video, as we always do. Video, yeah, macro. Now, uh-oh, I have to get rid of this silly thing. Okay, must have got the name wrong. Okay. Oh, I don't think I named the range. Okay. So let's put that one, and we'll copy this to the sheet. I should remember all this by now, but I can't, sorry. And we'll move it to the end, create a copy so we can keep the macro. And let's stop recording the macro. Let's go back to our other sheet. Let's get the macro. And then after we get the macro, we'll copy it. Okay. And put it into the macro we were just working on, into this move sheet. And we have to get the sheets here. Temp file. Temp book, how about that? Equal active dot name, and num sheet 1 equal sheets dot count, and we better make sure we have the last sheet. Now this just gives you the number of the sheet if you don't have it as a quote. Okay, and then we're going to move it instead of copying it. And then we put it, that's why we needed the base book. And then we put num sheets. Okay, and then now we've got to workbook.close, and then we'll put temp book. Now when we close this, workbooks, I think we need a S here. And then when we do this, we better put application dot, not screen dating, display alerts is false. Okay, and finally, we got to fix this one. Okay, and now we can close the sheet without a save. That's why we needed that one. Okay, and where is our sheet? Why can't I find it? Let's rename this sheet. Okay, and let's call this one gas price spreads. Okay, and okay, I think I saved this just now, maybe I didn't, but now we can get this And I think I didn't name this range, right? I did. State. So let's see what did I do wrong? Did I put assign? Did I put range state? Active sheet dot range. Why didn't that like that? State? State? Let's try it again. Oh, this time it worked. I don't know what the problem was. Okay. Now, once we have this, now we can compare this to another state. Now, I'm going to get Louisiana and Texas here. So all we have to do is push this, and that's why I'm going to assume that that's representative of the Henry hub. You know, we might be. I might have been able to get the historic Henry hub price somewhere else actually, but and we could have got it from our other sheet actually. I'll put that in later. Let me just finish this shit. Okay, and then so we can also get the Louisiana. See, this isn't that hard. I mean, it's a little bit of investment, but once you get it, it's not that hard. Okay, now we can get the long-term spreads. So let's put let's say I want to get the Pennsylvania spread. So this time I'm not going to use the drop-down box. I suppose I could. And let's just, how about, well, we got it back to 2002, it looks like. Shift Control 3, and we got quite a few things. Okay. And okay, and then let's put the price. Okay. And then let's get the Texas price. How's that for now? And now we're going to have to use match index and indirect. So I think if you see somebody being really kind of arrogant saying, I use match index, you say, oh, you suck. Excuse me, don't get excited by match index. You say, I use match index indirect. Okay? Because what you would do is first put match. Now, when we put match, we want to, well, no, let's do it by hand. Match this one, no, match the date against the, this one, and then we put index, and we go to Pennsylvania again and put this one. Okay, and of course I forgot the okay, and now that's in there, but instead of putting this, we can put indirect and press F4 just to get the row, not this one. And then we have to put the quotations marks in here. and close that. Okay, so what did I do wrong? Indirect. Oh, that's not. Okay, it gives us the same one. Now, we didn't do it for the second one, so let's just practice. Okay. Oh shit. Okay, I just made the indirect, I just, you know, put this up here and then the and match and the indirect, and then you do it for Texas, and then we can put the differential. Okay, and this is going to be this minus this. So, you know, first let's see what it looks like. Alt F1, and we kind of have the negatives and positives. Now, I suppose if you wanted the period along with that, you can press Shift Control down and then hold the Control key and click on this one, and then Shift Control page down, and then alternate and F1. Okay, and this was kind of the problem. Now, and this area here hopefully is something like this one, and well, it's not exactly well, we don't really have 2015. Let's put the average from the other recent. So we put average if, and we click on, remember, we're gonna use the we're going to use the recent spreads. We're going to click on that date, and then we click on this date because that's the thing, that's the criteria, and then we can put the basis spread, and we get nothing. Okay, and then we don't have anything until we get down here. And let's see, let's kind of compare. Well, we get a negative here, a negative. It's not perfect. It's actually not that bad. Okay. And, well, I'm going to compare the Henry Hub to the other one. And now I have a phone call, and I'm going to stop this video. I think I've gone long enough. Okay. Goodbye.